Hey guys, I'm back with my coffee, special brand. It's the Saturday morning brand. Today I was thinking about showing you guys how to tune your guitar into a certain Sonic Youth tuning tutorial, kind of. And I was thinking about doing the fairly simple tuning that is Sonic Youth used from Murray Street and so forth, right into the Eternal, actually. I think it's the CGDGCD, and it's actually just as simple as it sounds, because you do not have to like twist every string into like a certain point of fucked upness. So and I was thinking about doing it step by step, just to take one string at a time, and we have the normal standard tuning, which you all know, with the E, A, D, G, B, E, and so forth. And I need to do this first of all. I was thinking about doing some Mogwai projects later on. We'll get back to that. First of all, I would like to tell you about how maybe I should say the method I use. Back in the days, like in the early 90s, with the Nirvana vibe going on, I started to play guitar in '92. So I was definitely like drawn into learning chords and stuff like that, and mostly playing music by Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins, The Smiths, Morrissey, REM a lot, and Sonic Youth also, just but in standard tuning. Like you can do the sugarcane, but it's only halfway to the goal, right? So I started to play and learn all those songs, and I learned them all by ear, just like put on a CD and just, no, that was the right tone to play, like okay, that's how you do it, and so forth. I used that method in really a lot of records, and it gave me some sort of a confidence, and like I got to know my guitar very well. And if I can give you guys some sort of advice on learning and be really confidential about your alternate tunings, then it's just to learn the first three, maybe, or the E and the A string. Get really familiar with the notes, all the frets from 0 to 12. Like if you know that in 5 there's will be an A, and if you go to the 8th it'll be C, and so on and so on. We have if you 2 and 10 that'll be a D, and we have the on 4th a G flat. Get to know them all on the E string and on the A string as well, and if you feel for it, and then do it on the D string as well, because it will help you in time to know, okay, I need to do the G. Where can I find the G? I can find it on the 3rd fret on the E. I can also find it on the 10th fret on the A, and I can also do it with the octave on the D string. And that's also a thing I would like to add here, that you should know the octaves. And the I'm not sure how you say in Danish we call the quint, like that one, the octave, the quint, and the chord. Those three you should know, Because when you tune your guitar into a Sonic Youth tuning, then sometimes it may seem like, oh, I have it. When you're doing unisons with two strings, like, yeah, those are two E's, but it might as well be like, if you have the B here, it sounds almost like, oh yeah, they're like alike, but they're not. So you need to know the difference between the octaves and the alcohol quints and the chords. But I should have looked up in Google just to know, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So yeah, hope it's not too confusing. You can write me anytime, I'll try to help you. First of all, let's go into the Sonic Youth tuning, and it is the I should have like a sign here that says C, G, D, G, C, D, but let's see if I can remember it. So if we need to put the E string into, we need to tune it into a C. So we need some sort of a guidance on where we know the C is right down here, and we know the C is right here. So I could just do like this, and twist it and turn it until I hear that there's the C. I could do it easily, and maybe that's just the way we should do it. But we could also, we know the next one, the A has to be a G, which is called CG, and maybe we could just go down to by now the A string is a G. And why did I do that? That's because the C and the G are above each other on the notes, and you can easily hear it when it's there. Man. So we have the A string is in a G, and the E string is just a E. So if we way too low. I was just trying so now we have a C and a G. C, G. That's actually, now we have the C, G, D, G. You can hear those. And you might need to just correct some of the strings then. So I chose this tuning just because you only need, as a tutorial, you only need to turn the first two strings, the E and the A. The D and the G, they just stay put. So you have you've turned the A string into a G, which is a drop on one note from the A to the G, and you have the E string, which is a drop from E and two notes to a C. It might seem very confusing, but both have to be turned down. You have to, both strings need to get down, so get down, turn down. So now we're going down to the B string, and it needs to be a C. So if we know that on the scale on the E string, then the B is on the 7 and C is right next to it on 8. That means that we only have to turn it up a little bit. And you can hear it, right? Let's go back. That was the starting position. want to get it right here, right? That's the note you're looking for, and so you just twist it, and turn it. And you can just, I mean, there's you have to do this a lot. There's a lot of training and practice involved in this, because then you know where you have to put your fingers, which notes you have to take and do to like do measurements on, is it clean? That's yeah. There's always different ways in which you can like move around on the fretboard until you find the clean ones. Yeah, that sounds right. And then the E string, the bottom E string, it needs to go down into a D, and that's a drop when you have like E here. That's a drop in one full note from E to D. And then you can like, you know that the tuning is CGDG, which is the D string is just a D. Then you can like do that, strum it, and just use it as a comparison while you're dropping it. Right? You want to do it again? Let's say it's right there. That sounds great. So the upper D, low D, yeah, unison. And you do all these measurements all the time, and like reassuring that, yeah, it sounds right, and so forth. And that's actually it. And you can play with this tuning. It is complete now. In sort of a messy way, I'm sorry. It's my first tutorial in how to tune your guitar into a Sonic Youth tuning tutorial, kind of. That's the end. That's where you want to end up. With the C, G, D, G, C, D, and you can do, okay, this is the C. There's two C's. There's two D's. Actually, there are three D's. Three D's and two C's and one G. That's what it's consisting of. So, and with this tuning, you can play all the songs. Not all the songs, but a lot of the songs from Murray Street and up to the Eternal. And oh, and a favorite. This is a really good tuning, and this is a really good tuning for you guys to get really into playing Sonic really by the numbers. It's a very cool tuning, and you can play so many songs, really good songs from Murray Street and Sonic Nurse and Rather Ripped, and you can like do your own songs, and you can do your own stuff, because it's like, it's easy to just compose really nice things. I'm not sure this is helping you at all, but I was thinking about just showing you guys how to do a very simple, fairly simple Sonic Youth tuning. One last time: C, G, D, G, C, and a D. Okay, I hope this helps you a lot. I will be back with another. I'll be back with another tuning, I guess. I was thinking about doing like most of the really used sonic youth tunings from most of the records. Now you can just try your best with this one, and write me if you need some help. It should be pretty simple, actually. So you can do it. I believe in you. I do not know what that was, but that was better. Coffee. Yeah, so last advice, try to do the tuning, put on Murray Street, listen a lot to it, and get really familiar and confident in this tuning, and just, you can always use some videos just to get you started or help out. It's a cool tuning, it's an easy tuning, and you can like compose for days on this. It's really cool, and yeah, I'll be back with more tunings. Hope it helps you guys. See you.